I want to just talk about the reliability of information on the web. A lot of us have become immune to a lot that we read online just because of fake news, over recent years and things like that. And so one might say, um, where do we get information that's reliable and that we can trust as we move through the web? And I think, what you want to first do is look to see how recent those things are, where those resources that they're using to present this information, where is it coming from, and making sure that there's references to some of those things. Looking on Wikipedia, for example. Wikipedia, though, again, like this, is made just from users like you and I. I mean, I know that I remember one time I told a friend that there were alligators in the Great Salt Lake and jumped on Wikipedia, and I made a quick entry, and I said, go look it up on Wikipedia, and he did, and he was on there, and he believed it, Again, I've been blacklisted since then, but from Wikipedia, making entries. But again, there can be misinformation even on there, and so just being aware and try to look for multiple sources on that. As you guys are getting information on the web, you probably shouldn't just go out and just take content and copy and paste. Just like on a paper, you wouldn't go through and copy and paste the content from somewhere that you found it and put it as your own, right? Often we read things, we write it in our own words, we reference where we got that from. And as we use content online and build our own pages, it's important to do that ourselves, right? It's not okay to ever copy someone's graphic from their webpage and present it on your own. It's not okay to copy someone else's website. It's not okay to copy text on there. And it's also not okay to, I think it's called defamation, where we criticize people in a derogatory manner as if it's fact and not an opinion on different things. So we have to be careful on what we do. There's a group called the World Intellectual Property Organization, and they're charged with making sure that intellectual property rights are maintained, and so this group does a lot of that. If you do want to use somebody else's, images or different things, there is a license we call the Creative Commons license, and what this does is if the designer or the individual wants to share it with other people, he can share it, and there's different types of licenses that give different types of rights, whether it be commercial or non-commercial, or you're allowed to make modifications or not. I have a little graphic here that kind of shows a little bit about that. They want to share, and they can use the Creative Commons license. And what that looks like, they can't edit it, no derivatives, or they can share it, or it's non-commercial. And they do have a little, kind of a set of these little icons and what those attributions and no edit and different things are. And just be aware of that. So it's really helpful, and you guys should probably use this. The last thing, I guess, is we move through the class and you guys make your own pages for companies. I've had a lot of students get tagged for stealing content or images from other companies, and even at times cease and desist orders sent to some of those students. So just be aware of that. That does happen, and you probably shouldn't be copying straight up without referencing or getting authorization from somebody to do that.